Uncle Steve, that's my name. That name again is Uncle Steve. Howdy, Uncle Steve here. This is the latest episode of Teach Steve. This is where I bring you tips, tricks, and glitches that my fans taught me. They're pretty cool. This week, we're going to start with a tip about the Megaphone that I think everybody needs to know. Then we're going to go on to some pretty sweet graveyard tips. I would go so far as to say they're fire! Yeah! The video ends with two of my favorite tricks and glitches that I've seen just because they're both simple and effective. And there's a whole bunch of cool other tips, tricks, and glitches in the middle. As always, if you enjoy this, please go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe if you can. I totally get there's a lot of you out there that can't subscribe, so if you can't subscribe, please just do me a favor and check out some more of my long form vids. If you want to show me tips, tricks, and glitches, I host these Teach Steve codes once a week. Check out my channel. I post the info in the post section on my channel. Also, if you showed me one and I didn't use it, please don't feel bad. I appreciate all the ones that everybody shows me, but I have to make some choices about what to include and what not to include. I hope you understand. All right, that's all for the Appity app. On to the tips, tricks, and glitches. I hope you enjoy. All right, first thing, I think everybody needs to know this. I think this is one of the most annoying items that has ever been introduced into the game. I think I hate this worse than the giant flashlight, and y'all know I hate that giant flashlight a lot. So if you want to mute this Megaphone, if you don't want a bunch of people's loud voices in your ears, you go down on your wrist, you go down to the settings, come over here to gameplay, and you have this option to mute Megaphone. DBV showed me this yesterday. I hope everybody spreads this and lets everybody know because I think these things are super annoying. So yeah, that's the first tip. Check it out. Thank you, DBV. And other people that are hanging out my code. Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Uh-oh. What happened? All right, next few tips are about this cool flamethrower skull item. Yeah. These are from Gibbo is Cool. So first one is to shoot the flamethrower. I tried to do it like a normal flamethrower at first, or a normal flamethrower like I've ever shot a flamethrower. Like a flamethrower in other video games where, you hold the button down. But whenever I release it, it didn't stop shooting. It just keeps shooting until the thing is depleted. But what Gibbo is Cool taught me was that you can actually do a click on, click off kind of thing with it. So you can turn it on and then click the trigger button again to turn it back off. On, off, on, off. And you can conserve your fuel that way, so it don't have to just be one whole thing at once. Some of you might have known that already. I didn't, and I think it makes it a lot handier to use this thing. Second thing is, what you can see is whenever this starts to get depleted, it turns dark. And then whenever it's recharged again, it lightens back up. This is true with both the red one and the other one, so is the click on, click off. So you see it's pretty dark now, so that means I can't use it for a little bit. But once it lightens back up, you see it lighten back up, now it's good to go again. All right, thank you, Gibbo is Cool, for those two tips. And then there's one more. I gotta go see what it is real quick, though. So another tip from Gibbo is Cool, just in case y'all didn't know, is that throwing bones into the fire is actually a daily quest that gives you company coins and maybe research points too, or a research point at least. So speaking of that, I'm going to show you another super cool tip now, and this is that you can actually buy bones to throw into the fire. So I'm going to put this up real quick. I'm actually going to get a different skull out. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves a backpack full of bones and throw them into the fire. So I don't know if it works with all the bones because I haven't unlocked the other bone, but I do have this bone unlocked, and it definitely works with these ones. I haven't tried with the other ones yet. I might try, see if maybe it works any better, but this will be enough to show y'all that it does work. So off to the fire we shall go. All right, here we are back at the fire. I forgot to mention this tip is from Gilbert Ghostman, and that tip is that you can actually just buy bones to throw into the fire rather than having to dig them up from the graves. So let's check it out. Bones in the fire. I checked this yesterday and it worked just fine. You can hear it filling. You see over there. Okay, so I was at the wrong place to see it filling. But you see, here it is. This is how much we filled it with these bones. So yeah, it would probably take a few bags full of bones, but if you don't feel like going and digging them up, being a grave robber, you can just buy bones, throw them into the fire that way. They're not that expensive either. I think those are only like 25 nuts each. So the next thing that's pretty cool, this one was shown to me by King AC. So this is one of the skulls like you would get out of one of the graves over there. And you see these lines that come off the skull, those actually always lead toward the fire. So I don't know if you ever, get lost or get confused and need help figuring out where the fire is. These lines from the skull always point toward the fire. Pretty cool. So the last tip is that zombies are terrible climbers. So if you need some time to regroup, even if you don't have a hook shot, you can just come up into a tree and they won't be able to get you. The big one might be able to get me here, but if I went a little higher up, they wouldn't be able to. So yeah. Remember, zombies can't climb trees. So another tip shown to me by Stubbsy and Cashboy is that you can actually launch yourself as a Robo-Monkey in the friend launcher. Well, have a friend launch you as a Robo-Monkey in the friend launcher. I'm going to go to the video from the Teach Steve code to show you this one because it was pretty fun.
Uncle Steve, if you grab onto this, and then grab this robot.
I'm still small.
And then activate the robot and like drop it.
Drop it?
Yeah.
And then you're still on here. So if I just like,
No, don't do it! Don't do it!
Whee!
Where'd he go? Uncle Steve! Are you okay?
I'm good.
Steve, you good? I hear him! He's over here! You good?
did I kill it?
Uncle Steve! Dude, here he is! Here he is! Wait, you're in the ground! You're in the ground!
Am I really?
He's in the ground! Yeah, half your body is in the ground!
That's why it's so hard for me to move around, I guess. Yeah, it's really difficult to move around. It's like I'm in.
I'm so hungry.
Like I'm walking through treacle.
Anybody wanna grab? Yo, don't hit him, don't hit him. Wanna grab?
All right, everybody that doesn't want to die, back up.
Ah!
So this next one is from GG Games. You've probably heard his name before in a couple of these. This is how you can actually use a weird glitch to teleport other people using a teleport arrow and a crossbow. I don't know how he finds these things out. Check it out, though.
There's a giant dude that's covering everything.
So what did he say you do? That you
Little tiny follower.
drop it and grab it? I think that's what he said you do.
Is it? Is
All right,
a teleportation
So I
arrow?
dropped this teleport arrow and grabbed it up there. Now I'm going to have somebody put it on a crossbow, and maybe it teleports them the last place that it
crossbow.
was. I think that's how it's supposed to work.
Oh,
All right.
Let me try it.
Who wants to do
Wait,
this?
is
Sick
that-
Dinosaur, here you go. Pick up that crossbow and drop it again, please.
Aw.
Yep, just drop it again. Now let's see if this works. Now it should teleport you up there. It did work. Cool. So yeah, you drop a teleport arrow, grab it again real quick, have somebody pick up a crossbow, and then drop it, and then you drop the teleport arrow in there, and it teleports them the last place you had the arrow. This can probably be used to troll, but I think there's a lot of good uses for it too, as Sick Dinosaur just pointed out. So yeah, think of good uses for it. Not evil ones. Cool. So this next one is also from GG Games. I think the GG stands for good glitches. So this one's pretty cool. You can take and you can goop a portable teleporter to a crossbow and then put it on your back and use the portable teleporter. It'll teleport you back home, but you still actually have the portable teleporter to use again later. I'm going to show you the video for the Teach Steve code for this one too. Check it out.
Put it on there. So then you can take the goop off, and you don't really necessarily have to put it back in the crossbow, but I like to do it. And then if you come here and you put it on your back,
it goes with you. The
I don't want to be
teleporter
stinky.
goes with you.
Doesn't it always?
you
Does it
keep
not
it with
always?
you.
Oh no, it stayed with
No,
him.
it stays.
Does
Cool.
it not
That's a
always-
neat one.
Doesn't it
So
always stay
it
with
works
you?
with anything that you can hold. You can just put it on anything.
Doesn't it always stay with you though?
No. The teleporter's like a one-use thing. It goes away when you use it.
Oh,
Other people can touch it too. Like other people can hit the button.
let me in.
That's cool.
Dude, Uncle Steve.
All right, so the next trick is how you can make the axe make a weird noise. So you take an axe, put it into a crossbow, shoot it, then hit the trigger button to recall it, and then run away. Oh, it didn't do it that fast. We'll try it one more time. And also, you don't have to hold down the trigger button. If y'all didn't know that, you can actually just press it once and it'll still recall it. Shoot, trigger button, run away. Did you hear that weird noise at the end where it went really fast? All right, the other way you can do this is shoot it, hit that trigger button, and then do this wrist around in a circle. Another way to make weird noises. So, there you go. How to make the axe make weird noises. Those tricks are from Guntex and CyberCarrot. Next tip, this is also from CyberCarrot. This is that if you turn on your snap turn using your left controller menu button, I think that's how you do it, at least on the 3. Then with snap turn, you can actually unstick a plunger. So you see plunger in there, I'm going to snap turn. It unsticks it. So this can be used to either unstick a plunger or, you know, something to be careful for if you're using plungers and you have snap turn turned on. If you remember the breakdancing crab from one of my last tips and tricks video, there's another similar thing you can do with a dead body. If you have a dead body floating out there and you throw an arrow into him, it also makes him breakdance. Check out the video from the Teach Steve code. Oh, what's happening?
The dancing. Except it's
you
not
put
a
an arrow
robot,
in
it's an
the
actual.
middle, then you hit the
Abracadabra. Abracadabra.
So somebody else has to do it.
And the more arrows you put in, the more I spin.
Really?
More arrows in.
Cook my arrows. Cook my arrows.
What is happening?
All right, here, I'm gonna try it on someone else. Who can I try it on? Where's Stubbsy?
Me, kill me, kill me, kill me.
All right,
I'm
I got
here.
you, Cat. And then I put the arrow in, or I was supposed to put the arrow in first?
Wait,
Oh no, then put the arrow in.
Nice.
Awesome! So that abracadabra trick, that's also from Gibbo is Cool. Next one is from Guntex. This is similar to where we took the tablet and put it in front of the stash in the last tips and tricks video, or the first one maybe. But instead, in this one, you actually put it in front of the computer and you can do the same thing. So it's just like putting it in front of the stash. If you take the tablet and put it in front of the computer, you can actually see different areas of the map in it. Pretty cool. Thanks, Guntex. This next one is actually one of my favorite glitches. I love simple but effective glitches. You might have seen this before already. I'm not sure, but I haven't seen it, or at least not in so long that I forgot it already. This is pretty cool. If you use a rocket and then put it in the bag before the rocket disappears, then you can use it again and keep using it indefinitely. So see, we'll use up the rocket, drop it back in the bag. Now you can dump it out of the bag and use it again. The cool thing about this too is you can actually dump it into the bag mid-air if you need to. But I wouldn't recommend dumping it back out of the bag mid-air because you're probably gonna drop it. But yeah, you can dump it back in mid-air. So with one rocket and one bag, you can go all around the map to your little heart's desire. Pretty cool. Thank you, LJ Kuzma, for this tip. Pretty sweet one. This next one's not so much a tip or a trick as something kind of funny. So up here, I believe it's in this one. Here, look, it's Halloween Uncle Steve. It actually looks quite a bit like Slip Dip, the person that showed it to me. Check it out, I'll show you. Yeah, now lean back a little. Yes, that's perfect. That's awesome. All right, cool. All right, I got it. So this next one's from Ugman. It's how you can use a backpack, a box, and goop to do a flying glitch. I don't have any goop, and I suspect it's one of those things that takes a few tries, so I'm going to show you the video from the code instead. Check it out.
Right here. You have to get a piece of goop right behind the backpack, place it on a box, put the backpack on, then take the box and put it in the right, like in the exact position where the backpack was, like right here, and then you stop flying.
What? Nice.
What?
Nice.
What?
So this next one's from Guntex also. He said that umbrellas stack, so the more you have, the more like floaty you are, and you can actually move faster. Let's check it out. I got one open on my head, and I got one in each hand. Let's check it out. Just one open. Other one open. Last one open. Yep, definitely. So umbrellas stack. Pretty cool. So these last two tips are some of my favorite because I love tips that are both simple and effective. So one of them that y'all might have known, but I never did, was that you can goop basically anything to a glow stick and make it float. So here we go. Goop on the glow stick, goop on the axe. Floating axe. Pretty cool, huh? I think that the egg launcher is one of the heaviest weapons in the game. Let's see if it works here too. Goop on the egg launcher. Floating egg launcher. Yeah! I'm sure y'all can find ways to make it useful, but it's just really neato too. And then the last one. Oh, that tip is from Gibbo is Cool. And this last tip, this one is from Roan. I've seen it a couple more times since then, but Roan was the first one to show it to me, so Roan gets the shout out. I'm surprised I haven't seen it before now, actually, because it's been around a while, I think. So for this one, you need a sticky dynamite. You take a sticky dynamite, you put it right on your head, and then you grab it and push off with your other hand, and you go floating. It's just that easy. Yeah, pretty cool one. Thanks again, Roan. That's the finale. Hope you guys enjoyed. Whee!